And welcome back! You walk through this gameplay video of Renegade X Beta. And there's fun, and here we are playing Renegade X again. Let's continue Hourglass, let's do it. Go max these dudes out, max them out. They're actually easier somehow magically. And actually, let's up the minutes. No time limit. We'll get it done when we get it done. Max bots. GDI, we call them max. So much you can unlimit them, but anyway. But anyway, I just got done playing some Halo 3 on PC. It was incredible. Now it's time to play the best shooter of our time, basically. More or less.
Harvester ready.
Did they update the graphics again? I'm pretty sure they did. Got gates now. Which reminds me, one of the reasons why I wanted to play this is, guess what? There is now, they have confirmed they are working on a Tiberian Sun version of Renegade X. Yes, I have been waiting for this ever since, ever since the original Renegade mod, died. And that team just basically vamoosed. Or Tiberium Reborn. Oh, those are new. Ah, okay. Basically, it's the AI commander telling us what to do. Gotcha. Obelisk! No. Oh, what did I jump? That made my situation worse. Good God. Okay, that's not how to do things. I really like this map. It's very I feel like I need to make this map in Tiberian Dawn Remastered. I feel like I have a feeling I want to. Need to be engineer. Well, not this. I just got done playing Halo 3, and no, it was aiming at me. I have a feeling this is a Mark Finn slicing people. That's what I'm feeling against the obelisks. This GDI is going to have a disadvantage on this map. Oh jeez, really? Where are all the not dudes? Did I make a mistake? Now we got even teams. Oh, those god rays. Oh wow. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, increase the fire rate, fantastic. Give me a little one of these two. Yes, I love that. Nobody's getting angry. That's not other not troopers? Oh, yes, there are. You guys be an engineer? Another classic map, fantastic. Can we see our Tiberian reserves now? Because those are empty. Alright, so I can't wait to the Siberian Sun version of Renegade X, but I don't know when it's going to come out. I mean, this game is still technically in beta. I hope they add ray tracing though. I mean, imagine what this map would look like with ray tracing. That'd be intense.
MRLS ready. Tech building.
Oh, they increased the capture time. I mean, they decreased the capture time, but that's it.
Medium tank ready.
Also, speaking of ray tracing, I kinda am thinking about probably actually, truly, getting a new PC. Not that I actually need one, as far as those words are to say. Not that I actually need one, as the mass computer does everything I want and more, except it doesn't have ray tracing. I kind of planned on getting a Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5 for ray tracing, but because of the whole debacle with The Last of Us 2, and how what is this?
Nod harvester under attack.
I'm on board, you know, what is this? It's named
Nod obelisk under attack.
This is a crazy map. I mean, like, they outdone themselves. Like, they've outdone themselves with this friggin' map. It's just gorgeous.
Open fire!
Yeah, I was getting it. Think about the tree!
Ready.
Tree saved me! Tree could not save me!
Humvee ready.
Okay, we need something to take it out.
Mammoth tank ready.
Yay! They respawn in the right building. Okay, basically we're going to play peekaboo with the obelisk. It needs to die, and it needs to die now. What are you doing, Logan? Get out of here. This is a very quiet amount of thing. Oh yeah, I'm planning on getting a GTX, either 2060, 2070, or 2080 Super, whatever fits our price range.
Nod obelisk under attack.
Yeah, Humvee. Whatever fits our price range, and a Ryzen 7 or 9, again, whatever fits our price range. I'm just out of the range. Cheese it! Cheese it to death. Yeah. Oh, no, that's in the toy. Take it out. Oh, man, just call this place Mammoth tank kill, and you got a winner. I'm not going any closer. Well, I'm not going any closer. Actually, go for it. It's simple.
Nod obelisk under attack. Humvee ready.
you. Heal cells.
MROS ready. Non-harvester under attack.
Building health has been decreased, it looks like. I remembered Obelisk dying slower. What are you doing? Kintroopers are immune to Tiberium, by the way.
Non-obelisk under attack.
As far as I remember.
Non-obelisk destroyed.
Yes, me, Frank Kapachi. Like a boss.
Humvee ready.
Get out the DPS it. But yeah, like I just didn't feel like Sony was gonna handle the releases of their other games. Well, I felt like they're gonna handle it just like they handled the release of Last of Us 2, which whatever you felt about the game, you had to admit that the marketing for it and what they did about the leaks was horrible. It was terrible. It was nonsense. It was something I don't want anything to do with. So yeah.
Humvee ready.
I love this map so much. Already, it's so well done.
Non-harvester under attack.
Like it's a nice concept, and it's a really execution. Which why can't modern games look this? What are you doing? Oh, that's another engineer. Fantastic. Like why can't modern games look this good? Like I've always had, I have issues with how modern games look, because they look very. Like they look like they put the budget into only models and not actual textures or lighting or anything like that. Like I can't tell you what it is, but modern games look like they're more like a medium setting, even though they're on the top settings. For example, Battlefield 5 to me doesn't look as good as it could if it was an older game. Like this is with Unreal Tournament 3 engine, I believe. This is with Unreal Engine 3, and it looks outstanding. Why can't Battlefield look like this?
Non-harvester destroyed. Hand of
Yeah, they need to do something about the fact that the Mammoth taking camp on the hill and taking the obelisk. And can't really do the same thing with I mean, they could probably do the same thing with artillery, but they can't really do the same thing with the stealth tank.
Non-harvester under attack.
Yeah, what are you, buddy?
Non-power plant under attack. Non-harvester destroyed.
Now, if only there was a way to make it so non-harvesters leave, not just non-harvesters, mind you, but make it so that harvesters leave Tiberium on the ground and explode. I don't think that's possible. I wish it was. Maybe it is? It's good.
Non-Tiberium refinery under attack.
But yeah. So I decided to go ahead and go with the PC Master Race around it and probably get PC. I might not. I might prefer to save that money for the car, which we've already saved a lot for the car already. And with the stimulus funds that I have, and maybe more coming in, maybe more if they have one for people who are making not a lot of money and have ADD and stuff like that.
Non-harvester under attack. Humvee ready. Non-harvester destroyed.
regardless of what happens, we still got, I still have that check, and we were getting it, and because my grandma's worried about me assembling it, because of how I didn't, well, I don't think it was my fault for having to the emulation PC, which I don't think I ever made a video about. I talked about it yeah, I definitely talked about it, but my emulation PC, which is still, a case is still sitting on where it should be, and the parts are sitting in a bin next to my bed, just eternally taunting me, wanting to build it. And the reason why I haven't is A, the table I need is never cleared, which is the kitchen table, and B, we win by the way, and B, the first time I built it, it didn't actually post, it didn't actually work. I done everything perfectly correct, besides the I/O pins, because I tried reading it off of the board itself because I couldn't find it in the actual manual, and it worked, it turned on, but it didn't actually post. I believe, not islands. I believe now what the issue was that was the budget Ryzen motherboards and the budget Ryzen CPUs not liking each other because of the wibbly wobbly, wishy washy generation nonsense that Ryzen had going on, and the fact that they don't mark their boards, which is dumb. So I was getting the correct board and CPU, except they were incompatible because the boards weren't updated yet. Hopefully the board I have in my bin is good. If not, I'll have to get a new motherboard and have to reassemble the computer. I believe that's what went wrong. I could be wrong. It could have been a faulty part. It could be faulty RAM. It could have been that I didn't have a dual-linked RAM, or twin-linked RAM, which is... No, it's dual-linked, which is my fault because I didn't know that about Ryzen. Or if I did, I didn't take it into note when actually making the part list, and neither did my cousin who isn't used to AMD. So yeah, I need to get another RAM for it to work. But it doesn't even matter. It's 8. I only got 8 gigabytes of RAM anyway because it's only meant to emulate. So if it's not doing 100% performance, it doesn't matter as long as it works. It didn't work, so there's that. But anyway, so I'm getting this new PC to replace the master PC, the one that I'm playing on now, that I'm recording this video with. And I'm going to... And the emulation PC was supposed to be just an emulation box, like a console, so I could keep RetroArch on it in perfectly working order, so Windows can't touch it. But yeah. So I'm planning getting a new PC as a way to get ray tracing into my life, for all of your viewing pleasure, mind you. So yeah, and also one of the reasons why I want to get a new PC is because this is the last chance to get one before I get a new car, and either I'm going to have a car payment for what's looking like 5 years, or I am going to have to wait 3 years to save up money to get to outright buy a car paying cash. And if those happen, I will not be able to get a PC until the transaction with the car is complete, until the car is fully owned by us. So I think right now is the best time to make a move and get a new PC, as I won't be able to get it for the next few years. And there will be more ray trace games as soon as more developers take the time to actually ray trace. And for example, I would play Minecraft again in ray tracing. I would actually play Minecraft again in ray tracing. And there's Halo Infinite 2, which is by far the game that I would play in ray tracing. I already have games on Xbox One that could be ray traced, like Metro Exodus, that can be ray traced. There's also new Forza, which is probably gonna get ray traced. That's not my verb for being, for being ray trace compatible as ray traced. So it's not like I'm not going to use the ray tracing. It's just, and also to be fair, the new PC is going to cost exactly the same amount as my current PC. It will just be newer. It's from my new PC is why don't I just buy a new graphics card for it? Is it's too old. The motherboard's too old. It can't support it. It just can't. So it just can't. And it's I don't want to give it up, but it's in the Corsair Carbide case is by far the peak PC case of all time. It is duller than PC case. You cannot get better. You can only get worse with airflow and upgradability. So I can realistically keep the case and just swap everything out, but then again, what's the point of keeping the case? Like where would I keep the components? I don't have a spot to store my old components. So I'd rather store it as the master computer itself. I mean, minus a few hard drives. Minus a lot of hard drives. Just keep it with its boot drive. And have the rest of the hard drives and my piece, and have the rest of the hard drives go to my new PC. Well, at least a recording one. At least a recording and archive one. But yeah, there's a lot of logistics to do with, and because I keep the majority of my games on external hard drive, this is, by the way, this Renegade X is on an external hard drive right now. And when I was doing the VR games recently, it was on the external hard drive. I don't know why it decided to work with that. I don't know why it decided to work now instead of before, but regardless. Maybe because 64 RAM is glorious. In its glorious nature of 64 RAM, it decided to make it work. And also, there's that fact, unless you can get Gen 3 RAM to work with Gen 4 RAM, I hope that works so I can keep my 64 RAM. I actually have more RAM. Have all the RAM, but unless you can get that to work, I don't know. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you're watching on this video, it means a lot to me. Also means a lot to me if you want to. Also means a lot to me if you were to check out the stuff on the screen, including the way to split the channel, such as my first book, prints on Deviant Art, Patreon, and membership, and yeah, my voice is tired, and I'm ready to work on my card game again, so yeah, that'll be it for today. Thanks for watching, and I guess, see you in a second.